Unconscionability is extremely tough. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, duress, I was under pressure, I had no money, and they offered me $1,000, and so I did it. That's not, legally, that's not duress. Duress really means, you know, that they had a gun to your head, and not like a threat of a gun to your head, like a gun to your head. I mean, that, if that happened, you know what I mean, or if your lawyer really worked for them and told you he was advising you, and he had, you know, something really outrageous, that might work. I think most record deals are probably, in a neutral world, would be unconscionable, but that's the way the business is done. That's the business model it's based on. And although I've been with judges who I think, as an ancillary matter to the matter that they were looking at, you know, spoke in dicta off the record or whatever, that they thought this was an unconscionable arrangement to have options that extended until the product was delivered to the satisfaction of the record label. In reality, you know, I don't know that if you're over 18, and particularly if you had a lawyer represent you, and you sign this deal, whether unconscionability alone would get you out of it. I mean, I think a lot of the cases that have been brought usually settle, mainly because the label doesn't want to bother with the litigation, and at some point there's a number that they'll offer you to stop bothering with it. But to pursue it to the bitter end, you know, I would say it isn't any better than 50-50, that even though we may instinctively think it's unconscionable, the way they're structured, that because of the course of the industry and it's the practice and that's the business model, and you're over 18 and you sign this, you made a bad business deal, you know, no different than if it was a real estate or any other kind of thing. You made a bad deal, but, you know, the court's not going to rewrite your deal. They're just going to enforce the deal as written. So I don't know that unconscionability is really a standalone claim. Like I said, as instinctively as it may be to feel unfairly treated, as a literal legal matter, I think that'd be very tough to prove.